evening, ladies.
And away we go. Good evening. Good evening from a chilly and windy Lisbon tonight. I just came in.
Yeah.
It was like I think 11 degrees. It's just the wind is biting through you. It's not raining, but anyway, it's the Man Cave. It's 27 February. We're almost through the month already. Can't believe where that's gone. But yeah, tonight we have a nice little group right off the get. Joel from the north. Thanks, Joel. Carl coming in from the South Bank. Lee from the Big Hill, and Garvo from the Central. So good evening, boys. Good to see you all.
Good evening.
And hey to Dale if he's out there watching, and hey to Patrick if he's out there watching. And
Not dead yet, Ben.
Hello.
who is out there? Was anybody's birthday this week?
It was Terence's birthday this week.
Oh, it was, yeah. Terence is this week and Carl's last.
I've still got the headache, I think, from.
That was a good one then.
Yeah.
Lots of wine. He was still going in about 2 o'clock, singing his head off. So he must have been pretty happy.
Yeah.
Good.
It doesn't make much to get him going.
No, not really.
So yeah, here we are. I'm not sure where the night's going to take us, but it'll take us somewhere. Let me put the link up right off the bat. Nobody out there yet that I can see. So yeah. So we'll have a little once around. Joel's going to take a pass on this one, but I haven't seen Carl in a little bit, so we'll ask him how his week has been. I understand he's been doing a little construction in the house, and he's been doing a little that, and so
A little bit of destruction there. Overall, I've not had a bad week. I guess today I felt just a bit sorry for myself. Just as I said, sort of pre-cave. Sometimes it just feels like the more effort you're putting in, the more things are going against you. And I've just got a few things going against me at the minute, and kind of feeling it a bit. So, but other than that, not really a bad week. Just plowing away, doing a bit of work, getting the house sorted slowly but surely, enjoying the sun. I've got to say, with all the, I know February's gone quickly, and thank fucking God for that, because I want to forget January and the start of February. I know other people in this group like Garvo were far more impacted than I was, but it's been an awful experience. And I just getting in the morning when I do my training with my PT Fred, just the sun being there, just training in the sun, just feels so good instead of in the drizzle or in the harsh rain, like an idiot. So I'm glad February's gone. Book February.
there you go.
Bring on spring and summer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait a second. We have a special guest. There she is.
Hello.
Give it a finger.
Oh, pretending to be shy.
Finger. Give it a finger. No? Okay, get down. Oh. Go back to my mic. Go smoking. Go on. Go away.
Yeah, Carl, the end will justify the means. So just keep on plugging there, and you'll do okay. So
Yeah, I appreciate that.
It'll soon be summer.
Yep. But we've all been there doing different projects and stuff, and you fix one thing, and all of a sudden something else goes wrong. You got another project. I'm sure Garbo can attest to that. But it happens all the time. But once all is said and done, you look back and you're like, yeah, that's pretty good. So, there is that.
Absolutely. I'm just feeling sorry for myself.
That's okay. So, Lee, you're in the shadows there. I guess you're out in the smoking room.
I'm in the kitchen. The girls are still awake. So.
Oh, I see. So,
Eve's away for the weekend. She's going any minute now, and we're waiting for her to get collected.
Wow.
She's going to Yummy House for the weekend, so yeah, it'd be nice.
Have you got the party poppers ready?
Oh, fucking I wish. I'm out tomorrow night.
you
I'm going out for dinner tomorrow night with French Red, so that'll be nice.
Oh, there you go.
Ask him if his dog's ready to have puppies yet. He's most desperate. He needs a girlfriend.
Week's been good fun. Weather's been decent. I keep missing the rain, and I got a bit wet today at lunchtime-ish, but it was nothing too bad. Been to the doctors this afternoon. Stomach and arseholes playing up, so I had an emergency. Luckily, got a cancellation.
So did you get a nice probe done?
He confirmed that you are a cunt and it's terminal.
Yeah.
Luckily, it was a male doctor, and he was quite gentle with me.
Yeah. Once you hear the glove snap, that's when you know he means business.
It's when he called me sweetheart and kissed my neck, I got worried.
Speaking of hearing the glove snap, look who comes along.
Yeah. Well, I thought that was first beat on to join in the chat. No, it's not. I've not got a hernia. It's not a hernia. It's you know, I'm a man of an age, and picking heavy stuff up is not good for your bumhole. So
is it that old pegging injury? Is it playing you up again? Oh man!
I had to change the trousers as we pee.
Oh boy! All right.
Oh yeah. No, you said how's the week been? I'm telling you. I mean, where's the sympathy? Garvo knows the pain.
You're looking really good there, Garvo. It's nice to see you. Nice to see you looking. You're still with us, and with electricity as well. Fucking cheers to that one. Definitely.
There you go.
Oh man.
And Lee, by the way, you can find sympathy between shit and syphilis in the dictionary. So how about it?
Well, it was one or the other. I went to doctors for today. It was so I'm smack bang in the right place, weren't I?
There you go.
Well, if you're of a certain persuasion, you can have both, can't you, Eric? Shit,
I
syphilis and sympathy. So, I don't know, maybe all three.
I took the girls out for dinner last night, and it was a last-minute decision. And I said, we'll go for sushi. So from like 2 o'clock onwards, I was looking forward to sushi. We got to the front door, and Eve started stamping her feet. No sushi. Pizza daddy. Went into the pizza place. I don't know what's happened, but the guy in the pizza place and Eve have got some sort of dodgy connection going on. She'll speak to nobody all fucking day, and she loves the guy that brings the pizza. There's a trick there to be abused. So if you're getting a good books, bring pizza next time you see her.
There you go.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it's been a good week. I spoke to Pete earlier. I spoke to Jason this morning. I spoke to Santos on Wednesday. I saw Kent on Thursday. So I've had a good week of it. Yeah.
Oh, you did the rounds. Very good.
Yeah, I've done the rounds.
How's Jason doing, by the way?
He called me this morning, dead on 9 o'clock. Yeah, it's doing okay.
Good. Very good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Garvo, we haven't seen you in, I don't know, I guess you missed 1 week. Seems like forever, but
No, last week I was up the other house and we still haven't got internet there, so it's a bit difficult to get anything out. Yeah, what I've been up to, you know, tacking things together and sticking things back where they should be, that sort of thing. I made a really nice little trip out in the sun to the coast. I didn't really know where to go, but I ended up kind of south of Figueira da Foz, which was really, really lovely. But further on down the coast, Praia Vieira and Sao Pedro, well, I thought we were bad, but fuck me, man, they have been destroyed. And I mean, literally fucking destroyed. A different level of devastation. It's going to take years. It's going to take years to rebuild that place because it looks like somebody took a tank through it. That's exactly what it looks like. So, you know, you're going about me being hit pretty bad, but there's people out there being hit a lot worse than me. So my sympathies lie with them. Even the little restaurant we went to last time, really nice little restaurant. It's just like someone's just crashed a truck into the front of it and gone through the other side. It's just absolute devastation. So those poor buggers, I mean, I know that they're saying that there's money there for them, but it doesn't seem to be coming through too quickly, does it, for them? So there's some,
All the Leroy Merlin stores down here have got green boxes at the entrance and exits where you can donate stuff.
right.
So you can buy extra and chuck it in the box on the way out.
So get the manager's
So-
pocket job. Yeah, nice for me.
So I was in Leroy yesterday, and I bought 4 small tarps and put them in. But,
Yeah.
you know, you think about what people need. You know,
Yeah.
Oi, sit back. Sit down. I thought you were going away for the night. I thought you were going.
She decided she'd rather be home with you.
I'll tell you what I have found out, that chainsaws don't cut pine trees very well, do they? Because
It depends how you handle them, man. Honestly,
Yeah, you've got to keep the blade sharp down.
yeah, but it's
Yeah.
been through that many, and because they've got like the resin coming out of them, it's fucking hard going.
yeah,
man.
it's the resin
Yeah.
that you have to be careful of.
Which is
Garver,
what-
I have
It's really aggressive.
a mate of mine did 3 30-foot trees in about 2.5 hours. Well, maybe 3 hours. And the amount of resin and sap you see coming, especially off the root, it's off the because the roots are still functioning. They're still sending it all up the tree, and it's just nuts. Yeah, I totally agree with you. But think of how much firewood you're going to have for next year. I've got
Or silver lining.
so yeah, there is definitely.
Lisbon Council is giving away wood at the moment to anyone that can store it.
Well, I think they've got policy around here. I think it's the same with you, Garvo, of anything you see on the road you can pick up. Basically, if you've got stuff on the road, you can take it, which they didn't have before. But otherwise, it's going to be a massive fire hazard come summer. So I'm much rather everyone took as much as they can. Do you know what I mean? So, and that it's nice to get it chopped up now. At least you're doing it now when it's cool. You imagine trying to tackle all of that when you've got a chainsaw ban or when you've got loads of heat. It's still best to get it done. There's loads of jobs to do now, aren't there? So anything that involves pulling stuff out of the ground, well, you know it is going to turn into concrete in like about a month and a half's time. So
Yeah.
I don't know, yeah, it's worth getting it done.
Yeah, I was reading an article in the paper. They want to get the prisoners involved in clearing some of the stuff in the forests and doing fire prevention activities and stuff. So we'll
Oh, I
see.
know. It's better than I was reading this thing on the Russian front line, right? And you know they had that thing of that policy of releasing all the prisoners and sending them up to the front. Well, each prisoner gets paid. I think it's about the equivalent of about four grand a month for being up on the front line. All of the soldiers do, right? They get paid a lot. So what the generals were doing was just shooting all of the prisoners as soon as they came, taking their bank card, and then just using that for the salary the whole time. So
Here you go.
I don't know. Yeah, but cut your prisoner numbers down. There you go. So,
Yeah,
maybe they should send them there. Right.
there you go.
Oh man.
So speaking of firewood, look who shows up from Al-Qabadesh. Good to see you tonight, Ken.
Yeah, I got a lead on more firewood if certain someone is interested. So
Yeah, I think there's going to be nearly an unlimited supply of firewood if you can haul it out of wherever it is and store it somewhere else. You can
Weird
have
thing,
a-
Eric.
well, this is unstorm related. This is the panic has begun for the furry caterpillars. So like yeah, so someone's dog got sick and they want all the trees chopped down.
Yeah, the
something like
procession
that.
is horrible.
It's like I'm from Chicago where Mr. T lived in he basically he cut all of the trees down in a historically wooded pristine area and stuff like that, and people lost their minds because he just basically went out with a chainsaw and cleared his property in what was like known for its a beautiful forest and stuff like that. So anyways,
Well, Ken,
but anyways, yeah, the panic
get
has
banned
begun.
from your
Panic has begun over sick dogs and caterpillars. So yeah.
Oh boy. So you take down what do the caterpillars hang on the
The
oak tree?
pine, the pines. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Well,
They've
I
got
mean,
big spiders there, don't they?
Mr. Grady's there, plus everyone else knows better than I because
Yeah, for sure.
I can't care. I just in these chats that I hate listen read to see them freak out. So yeah.
They are
So
quite-
how's your week been otherwise?
Great. I saw Lee. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
You did mention that. So that's good. All right. Pete, anything to report during the week? Is Di still doing okay and all of that?
Yeah, no, I had a really productive week this week. So we saw a mate of ours with their kind of newborn baby, a couple of months old, and one of my best mates who's been working on the land. He had
You've got no mates.
he had just a brilliant bit of gossip, which I just love. So his brother, his mum called him up midweek, and his brother's daughter, at 18, had hidden her pregnancy the whole way through. And the first he found out that he was a granddad was like her calling from hospital with the baby crying. So it's kind of that was quite a nutty one. But so he's gone back to it. Well, I think he's going back next week, isn't he? But yeah. So I traded wood for him doing. I thought he was going to trim the front of my track, like just take it down a bit, and he's got rid of the whole lot, which is wicked. So can't keep animals anymore, but I've got a fantastic view that I couldn't see before. So no, it's quite nice. So got done this week.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about that this week. That girls can't keep a secret, but when it comes to that's the one thing they can that's the one secret they can definitely withhold. So yeah.
No.
He didn't even have a clue. He said I think he said that he'd just seen her legs getting a bit fatter. obviously, like winter, I suppose you can wear baggy stuff all the time, but bloody hell.
Wow.
There you go. Anyway, so yeah, that was the interesting bit of my week, and I had a really nice day today. So yeah, it's not bad. I'm looking forward to getting stuff done.
Sounds like things are looking up all over the place, which is a good thing. So Deeply 83 check in with a comment. Storm Kristen caused considerable destruction in industrial areas and destroyed more than 60% of the pine trees in eastern coastal region of Portugal. Yes. Yeah, I think Garbo, you went, what is it, Figueiro de Foz?
Yeah.
That's where the big Ferris wheel got taken down too, towards the end. I think.
Yeah. It actually didn't look too bad there. All things being equal and all that. It was kind of south of that. It got really fucking bad.
Luria looked fucking terrible. I don't know if you got that far, Garvo, but Luria looked really, really bad.
Well, Luria is just battleground in it. So if you like where Luria is, then you draw a line straight out to the coast. Those two resorts there are of equal, if not worse, sort of.
Yeah.
What about what our friend Doc is haven't spoken in a while, because I my understanding is what do you have to say?
Doc, I had a word with Leona. Doc wasn't.
He was in England.
He was. His father's passed away apparently, so he wasn't here. But poor old Leona had to go through it all on her own up in the flat there. So she was probably a bit scared and a bit sort of disorientated by it all. But she managed to get through. I think Doc's back now, so I think he's okay. No problems. I don't think they suffered too much in the way of terrible damage, but. Other buildings and stuff like the sports stadium. Have you seen that? I mean, that's fucking something else.
I still love it though, Gov. I mean, that and Braga, where you've got a 60,000 seater stadium and an average attendance of about 2,000. It's still kind of nuts. I still think they're great, but
Okay. Yeah, so that I guess leaves me. I had a very quiet week. I can't even think of anything of note to talk about. It was. Oh, I did get my NIS number this week, so that was good.
You want a number?
I got a number.
What number?
NIS, NISS.
No idea what that is.
Your national insurance number, is it?
Social Security.
Yeah.
Because my residency comes up in a couple of months, and I'm going to need that. we didn't used to need it, but now you need it. So
Okay.
it was a whole rigmarole that I had to go through. I did the thing online a couple weeks ago. Then the biometrics thing came along, and that failed. So I went to the office last week. The woman at the office gave us the wrong queue ticket. We waited like an hour, hour and a half, went to the wrong window. Nope, can't do that here. Back home. I sent an email into like tech support or something, and then they wrote back to me, and it kept on going down the line. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go back on this site. So I go back on the site, and all of a sudden there's a button to press. Here's your NIS. Boom. I press the button. Certificate comes up. I'm like, yeah. So somebody did something behind the scenes, and somehow it magically appeared. So anyway, that was pretty much the highlight of my week. So
It's good, Eric. It took me fucking months to get mine, so and quite a bit of money, and it was just a pointless waste of time. So yeah, all you have to do is register stuff for Financast that you're not intending to do. It's a weird one. Yeah.
So anyway, that's the highlight of my week. Yeah. So who's got something they want to kick around right off the bat? Anyone? No.
Oh, come on. There's so much happening in the world now. There's got to be something we can talk
Yeah,
about.
I'm going to say I can think of a million things, but are there any of it worth talking about?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I quite like Reform getting beaten and the Greens winning in that by-election.
Oh, in Broughton and Denton.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought that was quite fun. So because
Well-
she's gone for some really bizarre set of policies, isn't she?
She's a plumber and some. Yeah.
She's actually quite sweet. The party's got some stupid ideas, but she's actually quite sweet. But
Yeah, just like our government rep, Pete. Yeah. So yeah.
it's really bizarre that Labour have come in third. The Conservatives lost a deposit.
Yeah,
The raving loony party was only 200 votes behind the Conservative Party.
And Reform, I think they beat Reform, didn't they, as well? Or the so yeah, that was nuts.
So it's been a real it's a local by-election. So for the Americans,
Not me.
Well,
For Eric. For
So-
Eric.
okay, so Denton is 40% Muslim, and Broughton is quite an affluent area. It's been a Labour stronghold for the last 93 years.
Okay.
They've never even come close to even losing it. It's like the 11th or 12th strongest. What do you call it?
Safety, as they call them. They call them
Yeah,
safety.
safety constituents
Yeah.
for the Labour Party. So it's been a bit of an upheaval, but
90th. It's the 90th.
They are. So it's quite
90th.
bad.
90th. Right. So yeah, it's a safe hold for the Labour Party in the north of England, and it's the first time the Greens have won anything up that way, up our way.
Okay.
But it's a high Muslim population, and there's already been concerns about family voting, and yeah, it is what it is. But it's a kick in the bollocks for the Labour Party. I can't see how they're going to carry on with the way they're going.
Okay.
But it's not worth talking about because it's just fucking English politics, and at the moment it's all bullshit.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah. Well,
Can we talk about
people were excited. My people on the ground in the Manchester region. Yeah, they're just excited about the fact that the people were voting against a billionaire interest, and just basically there's a seismic shift in the general population. So yeah.
And it was a higher turnout than on a general election.
The people were
Which is unheard of.
that's what I was seeing. Yeah.
The by-elections are never more than the general election, so that's quite unheard of as well.
And by the way, American here. So yeah.
So can we talk about the Wolves beating Aston Villa tonight 2-0, and that gives Manchester United a chance to get into third this week.
I did not know that. I forgot the game was on. That's fucking fantastic.
That's not
I
good
was
news for
watching
me,
it.
Eric. Eric, shush about all that sort of stuff. That is very bad news. I don't want Wolves winning.
So-
Oh, that's made me happy, Eric. Thank you
Eric.
very much.
I understood nothing of what you just said, mate.
Let me tell you. Can I just
Are you
jump
talking
in?
about-
Because
talking
I
about-
was gonna put a bet on in England this week, and it was all pro United, and it was going to start with the Friday night game, and I just didn't bother doing it. I thought, put 100 quid on it. It was going to be starting off with Wolves beating Aston Villa, and then every game that is better for United's chance of getting the Champions League, I was going to tag it as an accumulator. It came in at something like 90-1, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to phone my brother-in-law and just say put 100 on that. And
So you-
I know I'm going to. I was going to say to him, I know I'll lose on Friday night, but I'll still put the bet on anyway. If that
So
fucking bet comes off, I'll be devastated.
You're going to parlay it, which is a,
Right.
a risky bet. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, basically. There's about 5 games. I can't remember them all off the top of my head now. Includes United winning as well. But the first one was the Friday night game, and I fucking forgot all about it. I looked it all up on last Sunday. I thought, you know what, I'm going to do that. And I forgot all about it with all the bullshit this week. Fucking great result. I love it.
Eric, can we just not talk about football for a bit? I think
Well, we don't get
Oh,
to
no,
talk
I
about it. We don't
have
get to
all
talk
read
about it too
football,
often.
but
So it was fresh in my
This
mind.
is kind of a football free zone, to be honest.
Yeah,
But it shouldn't stay in a football free.
I would say one thing to Carl. Carl, I saw that your ideal game would be a high scoring game. Like you've got to think about starting a league where like they pull the keeper first minute in. Basically the keeper has to come forward,
See,
to
you're
other side, and just get some high scoring game where
You're so American.
keeper
No,
trying to
how about no
sprint
keeper?
back,
And we'll
yeah.
just turn it into American football, and we'll just.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You want a high scoring game. You keep the keeper, but you make him have to go up to a certain line, and then he has to fucking book it and try to beat the
I'll
guy.
tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to.
Sprinting down to the side and try to beat some some
Ken,
skinny
Eric.
18-year-old with his tall ass guy trying to beat him. So
that
I'm
move I
good.
was talking about was the tush push. You know the American football move. It was it's the Philadelphia Eagles, isn't it? I think that do it. So
they invented it.
yeah, well, I think they're still really good at it, and everyone else has
Yeah,
tried
they-
to, and they're not quite as good. So I think that's that's fair enough.
The Eagles have perfected it, and it went up to the Rules Committee again this year for discussion as to whether it would be allowed. And I don't think there was enough votes to even bring it up, for a vote. So the tush push continues next year. So
That's quite a funny name for a move, though.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really want to own up to that, man. I'm champion of the tush push. Sounds a bit dodgy, doesn't it?
I'm sure Prince Andrew, formerly Prince Andrew. as well.
Hey,
Did you
saying
see
that, right, saying that, I've got a question. These Epstein files, right? All these
Excuse-
photographs- all
Sorry,
these
Gary. Before we go to that, can I just finish my sporting comments, please?
Yes.
Did anyone see the finals of the hockey the Tempe Bowling last week?
No.
No, no one follows Tempe Bowling in America.
no.
No. Oh, maybe it's just me then. Maybe I'm the only sports fan here.
It's
Okay.
kind of like
There was-
darts.
I
A
did
young-
watch
no,
Darts
no,
last
there-
night.
there's a young lad it's his first professional tournament, and he got a clean sheet. He got strikes on every 12 or 13, and then his extra.
You
So
mean
he's
you
won.
end up with 12 strikes.
Yeah.
He's probably
got
AI.
all the way through in the final, and he won under 1,000 on his first professional tournament. It was quite good to. Yeah, I'll share the clips in the WhatsApp chat. It's quite good to watch.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
I look for.
Bowling's about the only sport-
When that was on television in the state, that was like and this is how kind of I treated the Olympics. So like it's the best, like the golf and that like the best nap, or like just like put it on, droning, nothing happens, whatever like that, and you just like put it on and just fall asleep on the couch. So yeah.
Bowling's about the only sport you can drink beer and eat at the same time as you're playing, but
Been bowling.
Yeah.
Well, no.
Five days.
Sports has
Sure.
changed because I grew up with the professional baseball players basically drinking a 6-pack before they and then and drinking a dugout the whole time. But
Yeah, there you go.
burn a couple fags before they have to go out in the field. So
But you go to the bowling alley, you can order a pizza right to the lanes. You get a jug of beer, smoke cigarettes. You can do all
Yeah, but
that.
you've got those horrible shoes you have to wear that some arsehole with athlete's foot has just had, and you've got a tiny spray, and you're probably going to come back with some hideous fungal infection afterwards. So I don't know.
that's why you order the nachos and you pour it in there. Like, so it's gonna burn any disease out of it. Yeah. So just you pour
Okay, sorry, Gary.
just pour the molten cheese in. Yeah.
Gary, what were you going to say about the Epstein files, buddy?
Just got a question, right? And it just occurred to me looking at all this shit.
By the way, all this is in the Epstein files, as far as I know. Yeah. So,
But all these photographs of people with women and stuff, and these are very famous, rich, powerful politicians, actors. Wouldn't you be a bit squeamish about me?
but not Lee. Not Lee. Yeah.
Not Lee.
Yeah.
He got away with it. I mean, wouldn't you be a bit careful, having your picture taken if you're up to something nefarious?
Yeah, but he had cameras everywhere.
These people with cameras and stuff, don't you find that a bit strange?
Gary, they're untouchable. Or they thought they are. They still are untouchable. There's not been a single arrest in America.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of people resigned from positions or been forced out of jobs, but there's not been arrest.
Not a lot. Not a lot. Yeah. So,
Well, Scandinavia, there's been a few. The Scandos are all.
but we're talking the U.S.
I did say America. I did say America.
Did indeed. You're absolutely right. Yeah, but no, I think they've been pretty good. Elsewhere, they've been at least throwing an effort at it, and it is kind of an argument against monarchy pretty much everywhere because all the fucking royals are involved. And given the fact that Charlie's mentioned quite a few times, I think they're.
Now, there's a lot of people mentioned that were never actually involved. They just mentioned, so they're they're mentioned in emails. That could simply be just someone saying, "Oh, your brother's a dick," or Charles has put a stop to whatever scam we had in mind.
Yeah, but there are some obvious ones that are kind of like in there. I mean, you can't really say that Andrew isn't heavily implicated in absolutely everything, and there's a whole load of other people that are implicated as well. So I don't know. It's still
what upsets me, Pete, really, is that me and Charlie Sheen weren't invited to any of it.
Disgusting, isn't it?
Sheen is a top dog partier, and I would like to have just got an invite. I'm not in any of it. I'm gutted.
The Socialist Portuguese Party member there, so.
Yeah, I was assuming everyone assumed that you had your own thing going, and that they only got this whole island thing good up to compete with you. So
Yeah, no, don't worry. The Foreign Affairs Portuguese minister back then, that was from Social Party, is also on the list.
Well, it's been Bill Clinton's turn to have a bit of a roasting today, isn't it? By the sound of
Hillary, wasn't it today? I thought, or yesterday.
Yeah. Hillary released something. I didn't see what it said though.
Hillary doesn't remember anything.
He'd like a roasting.
The thing is, who is going to believe his word when he was fucking his secretary behind his wife's back?
You say it like it's a bad thing. You say it like it's a bad thing, Joel.
Yeah, it's not the secretary. It's not as sexy as that. It's like an intern. Yeah, so.
An intern.
Yeah,
And let's face it.
My God,
Show me the man, and I'll show you the crime. We'd have all done it, given half a chance.
There you go.
Everybody's corruptible. Everybody's got their price.
Oh, so yeah. Mine's much more
United and Arsenal all went 90-1.
Mine's incredibly low.
Yeah, but I mean,
I'm sorry. On the screen. Sorry, just because Eric put that on screen, that bet. I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
And my idea is, and this is going to upset somebody in this group, I think Tottenham are going down, and that's partly what the bet is based on as well. Because I've looked at the last 10 games, right?
We've been
And-
abysmal, I agree.
And Tottenham are bottom of the league in the last 10 games. I think they may fucking go down, and that is a massive, massive disaster for your club.
Well, if we win the Champions League as well as going down, I could kind of.
Yeah. No, you know what you'll do? You'll lose the final in the last fucking minute.
I
It's
know,
very
it's like,
Spursy, isn't it?
I would say, how was Dye's heart before you try to go?
Well, I've been Dye's heart's fine, but I've been to a Champions League final, and that was pretty fucking miserable. So yeah, Liverpool fluking a fucking goal straight away from a handball that never was. So I'm very gutted about bloody I don't know if we could go down, to be honest. I think as long as we get a couple of players back, I put Van der Vaart up front. Do you know what I mean? I think Van der Ven up front and just
I was going to say, wasn't that 20 years ago? 15 years ago, Van der Vaart.
No, he's watched that.
No, but I have to admit, given the fact that we've got our top two scorers are our centre backs, it doesn't bode well for our attacking prowess.
No, honestly, Pete, without just being cynical about it, I've got no reason to want Tottenham to go down, but I've just been looking at it and sort of doing. I like looking at the league tables and just, and the thing is, it's the end of the season, so form kind of goes out the window. But West Ham and Nottingham. If I was a Tottenham fan, I would be seriously worried because I think they're in absolute free fall, and for them, it could take a decade to recover from something like that because they've got massive overheads for that new stadium.
Well, we're still quite profitable, and even if we went down with parachute payments, we'd probably be all right for a little while. But because we make a lot of money off NFL, off gigs, off all sorts of other things. But I kind of agree with you in terms of it looks risky. But I think I've been in worse positions as a Spurs fan. I saw us go down back in the 70s. So but
it was different. Now it's a much more commercial game now. I think like you're saying that. I know they've got revenues. The stadium's fantastic and all this, but that'll change. Are you going to sell all those executive seats if you're in the Championship?
No, I think it's the revenue.
Sponsorship deals will get cut in half. You're going to lose loads of players in a fire sale. I think it'll be terrible.
Will be playing us.
Yeah, but I think all of the teams really have got problems with sponsorship deals this year because, Carl, this year they've taken the gambling sponsorship away from the front of the shirts, right?
And I agree with that. By the way, I think they should. I think they should ban sport. I think they should ban any gambling sponsorship.
You were just saying you're going to put a fucking bet on 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, well, no. Listen,
you were just saying. I was going
to
No.
Last week you probably made a crazy parlay and lost the last minute. Now he wants it banned.
You're missing the point. You're missing the point. No, you're missing the point. Yeah, I get the joke there. But the point is,
I'm just taking the piss out of you.
I know. I like to have one or two bets a year, a little bit of fun. My dad would gamble every day on the horses. That was his only real pleasure in life, was gambling. I didn't catch that disease. Now, I think you should be allowed to gamble. Don't ban gambling. No problem with it at all. Do what you want. But I just don't agree with ramming it down everybody's face, ramming it down everybody's throat in your face. I'd just say, let people do it, but it doesn't have to be pushed in your face all day long. Do it, don't advertise it. Like tobacco in the UK, no tobacco advertising.
I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that. Exactly the same as tobacco.
On the arm. So what they've done is what they're saying is that sleeve sponsorship now will be worth far more than the stuff that's on the front of your shirt. So it will kind of change the market a bit, but our shirts...
Just 1 minute. They can't advertise on the front of the shirt, but they can advertise on the sleeves?
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Oh, how ridiculous.
How ridiculous. It's football, for fuck's sake. You can't get any more ridiculous than having a World Cup in Qatar, for fuck's sake.
Let me ask you, because I actually don't know. When did all that bullshit start with the football, start doing advertising because like in the U.S. sports, it's creeping up on stuff like that where we have it, but it's so crass to like where like I find it like just kind of icky. Like that kids who want the the player thing like that, and it says whatever, I'll cross a thing like that, and that's like the uniform that they all want. I just find it a little bit.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna
you know,
drop out
but,
for a minute.
this is kind of more of a designer, but also that's not my team. I want to see the name of the team or a nickname for the team I
Do
support.
you know the thing is though, I know what you're saying there, Ken, right? But
Yeah,
one thing is,
but when did it happen? Because
America, it came in the
accepted, but-
80s. I think it came in more in the 80s because before
Well,
that you just have
originally,
like a
Carl,
red jersey.
Gary will tell you, originally shirts were all about black and white TV. So it was all about differentiating between which team was which because you couldn't tell if it was.
You old bastards.
Fuck off. We had black and white TV
So,
as well.
is that them or us?
But the point is that like you know, like for as far, I feel like there's more value in merchandising if it said the name of the town, the name of the team, is instead of saying the name of the corporation.
Ken, I can tell.
No, trust me, because like you know how many like hats you see that like say or just to fucking go to a mall and see like things that says New York or whatever like that, like you know.
Well, Ken, let me just
What?
get this in. I want to just get this one point in.
All right,
One
this
is
your
like
your 1 point, and then Eric.
Well,
will
no,
say,
okay, but we're touching on a subject that's close to my heart. So United, whether you like it or not, I mean, they get something like 65 million a year from Snapdragon. That's pounds, by the way, to be the front of shirt sponsor. So that's a fucking huge amount of money. So there's no value in like United being their own brand and just putting United on there, okay,
Right.
or just having a blank shirt front. And then the other thing is, from you're a designer, so I understand that some shirts do become iconic, you know, over time. Like fans will say, I want, like for United fans, it'll be a Sharp. There was a company called electronics firm called Sharp in the 80s and 90s. That's iconic for that period of time for my team. And other teams will have their own, and they become collectible items because of the advertisement that's on them. It just becomes part of that kind of zeitgeist, whatever. It's all part of that feeling. So it all feeds in. It is very commercial, and you know, it'd be great if there was none of it, and we could just watch the beautiful game. But that ship sailed about fucking 50 years ago, unfortunately.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
that
it's
end goal,
it's gonna go that way in the U.S. It's just because like the way that because there's a huge amount because like not all teams pay for the players and because they have like a lot of collective bargaining with the the revenue sharing with the uniforms and the different things. They're all different like that, but they're constantly like doing retro uniforms, special Saturday uniforms like that. It's just all merchandising about a sales. Now I understand, but just
I'm surprised they don't do it in the US because the US is so commercial.
I know, but you know what's freaking coming. But I was just curious because to me, like that you know that is you know I wouldn't want like for instance like. You know, in different games of Steve, like they would do giveaway shirts and stuff like that, where you're like, oh, your first 10,000 fans get like a free, and it'll be sponsored by like the used car lot or like an insurance company like that. And you don't want that shirt. You want it, you don't want the it branded like that. But
well, Ken, just think of this, right? In 10 years, you know,
it's so accepted. And like when I think about uniform, I think about. Emirates or whatever, like across the across the chest. And so
in 10 years, you can have a Dallas Cowboys jersey with Huawei or BYD on the front as the sponsor.
Believe me, if Jerry Jones, the owner of the Cowboys, could have done it, he would have done it already. Because
they'll do it.
He's got
no, they absolutely would do it, and that's the thing is, and of course. Like who's getting that 65 million pounds? It's it's not really, it's going into a pocket more because that's not really going to affect salary for your players. So I mean,
it is. It's about 10%. It's about 10% of revenue. It's 10% of revenue.
Yeah, revenue.
United bringing about 650 million last year, and that's low for them because they're not.
You haven't got a new enough stadium to make the sort of money Spurs made that stadium. So we've got an NFL pitch that slides in, right? And we've made that stadium for gigs and for acoustically, it's awesome, right? That stadium is still going to make us money every year. The problem is that we sacked.
Well, which I assume that you're all over us getting the Man Cave live and filling out Tottenham Stadium. Like we're good. Yeah, we could do a special live appearance us in the round.
That's another.
They might need us next season if they get fucking relegated.
Well,
that's what I'm saying. Why I heard that? Like,
already, both of you.
in
terms of the reason why it's called Tottenham Stadium is because we haven't got a sponsor. We were holding out for 15 million for a sponsorship.
Yeah.
Got offered like 8. Yeah.
What if we go halves with Daddy Sauce, dude? What do you think?
So we didn't get sponsorship, and one of the problems we've got is we got Vinay as our financial director, who had failed at Aston Villa, fucking completely fucked them up when he was there, and failed at City. And because we've got him in instead of someone running, Levy was a shrewd businessman, and we made some really good deals. If you look at the team, some of the teams we've had and the players we've had, we've always got. I still think Van der Ven's probably one of the best, and Romero probably the best defensive player we've ever had. Right, really amazing players, and we should be able to get ourselves out of trouble. The problem we've got is just fucking we've hired shit managers. I'd like hit Brentford. I'm fucking getting someone from Brentford.
Whoa! Shit managers.
He was terrible.
Pochettino, Mourinho, Conte.
Mourinho was shit for us, absolutely terrible, and we sacked him the week before a final. Yeah, that's how fucking bad our board is. So, it's some mismanagement, but financially
spiteful.
Yeah, definitely spiteful. Yeah, absolutely. And our wage structure is not the same as yours. So, and we also don't.
Right, you guys, I have to take a break for 1 second.
Okay. Let me finish
wait,
up.
Wait. I'm not bored. I just have to really get a step away. So.
That's fine. I'm going to finish up on the hurricane part. One of the pine forests that was heavily damaged was Pinal de Leire, and it was first planted in 1248. So that was a lot of history wiped out right there. Thanks to Antonio F. for his little piece of history there. Thank you, sir. And Simon says, more games to play. There's still hope, Pete. So there you go. I guess Simon's a Tottenham.
I don't know if Simon is. I've got loads of mates that are Tottenham fans here, and it's we're glad to be away from looking forward to the game every week. Eric, if you had a home season ticket this year, you haven't seen them win, right? So apart from European games, we haven't won I think we've won 2 games in the last season at home. So it's dreadful, man. You don't, when you go to watch a home match, you should be beating teams like West Ham.
Eric and I are going to watch United on the 22nd, is it, Eric?
The latter part of April.
Who are you playing?
Brentford.
No, that'd be a good game.
Yeah. 3 days in Mank, and hopefully this current form continues. But who knows? But still, have a good time.
He was a great player. I really rated him as a player, and he's a really smart guy, and that's what you needed. And I wish, to be honest, we got him instead of Frank. So that Frank was just over optimistic. He held up. I know he was kind of ghosted, but he held up an Arsenal mug. And he just didn't coach. He didn't have any respect from any of the players. So you can't You've
got to be able to. Yeah, if you accidentally pick up an Arsenal mug or cup or whatever, you've got to be able to handle the criticism and fire back, and be able to just take it and say, make some fun of it or play it down. You've got to be smart. And some of these new managers, I just don't think they know how to play the game. And with Carrick, he doesn't engage the game, which is a bit boring. But all I care about is the fucking score at weekend. That's all I'm interested. I just want to win games, and I love the fact that he's part of the furniture and he's a fan. It's always better. He just always makes it sweeter, and it might not last forever. We had it under Ollie when he came back. I really thought he got treated badly at the end. because it wasn't his fault that what happened. We brought Ronaldo back when we shouldn't have done, and some bad purchases like Sancho. I thought Ollie did a great job. Always be a legend, and it just felt really, really good when he was there. Winning games, playing the way I like, and that's all I want. Attack, attack, attack. Just make it entertaining. It's the entertainment business, isn't it? You know.
Yeah, but Carrick is a smarter guy than
Yeah.
Ollie was, right? So he's not only he played long enough for us before he played for you. I think he was here with us for like 2 years before we sold him to you. And he's a really smart player. We picked him up for a snip, right? And
I think he's probably less emotional than Ollie. I think Ollie's got more of a gentle, emotional side to him. You know,
but he was a really talented midfielder, and he was like Modric. He was our player before we bought Modric, to be honest. Absolutely fantastic player and really good at setting things up. So I think you've done really well to get him in. If you think of the state you were in when he took over, and
Amarin was a joke. A fucking joke.
Amarin didn't.
It was a joke.
Yeah, well, the same as Frank. He was all right at a mid-level club or a club in a different league, but not fit for a top 6 club. So that's unfortunate.
They just don't get it. They don't get what it is. And I wouldn't be able to do it either. I'm just a fan, but I do understand what it's like to watch Manchester United play. And you understand what it's like to watch Tottenham play. And they get these managers in and they don't understand. When they're switching at 60 minutes at 0-0, they're changing the back three, they're switching out a defender. I'm like, no. Fucking put some more attackers on and get some goals. Well, you're here to entertain people.
They're negative and reactive, and that's all right if you're at a smaller club like Brentford, or if you're at a club like Forest or something. Even it was all right. I'm quite admire the fact that, I'll be honest, I've looked at our odds as well, and I've done quite a lot of research on it, because of the fact that we've got a reasonable gap. And because we've got those points, it would be pretty unlucky for us to go down. We've got about a 20% chance of going down, which is not massively high, but it all depends on getting a couple of players fit. If we've got Kulusevski back, or just any one of, or Maddison, or any one of our decent.
Oh, no doubt. If you could have even half the injured, you've got most of the team out injured.
We've got 13 injuries at the moment, and
What I looked at that got me was looking at league form. I went last 6 games, last 8 games, last 10 games, and I think in each one, pretty much you were bottom of the table. And I thought that doesn't bode well, especially when you look at West Ham, who were all of a sudden looking like they're playing like a team who'd finish in 8th or 9th, and that's got to be worrying.
Well, Nuno's a good manager, right? But he's good, particularly at getting people out of trouble. And you think Forest tried him, we tried him, for God's sake. And ultimately, again, he's not suited to a bigger club. So some managers, unfortunately, are going to always be in that position where they can manage at the bottom, they can manage probably at the top of the Championship, which I think is harder. Gary will attest to getting out of the Championship is probably way harder than.
Sorry, Gary, who's your team, Gary? I don't know.
Blues, Birmingham City.
Okay. Fucking difficult to get out of the Championship. It is a
difficult league to get out of, because there's so many teams of the same standard.
I've been watching it. Yeah, it's probably the most intense league in the world, I think, because there's so many games. There's 46 games, and I've been watching the top there. Coventry were flying for a long time. They've had that blip. They seem to have overcome it now, but it's one of them leagues where the games just come one after the other, and it's relentless and unforgiving, and you just get found out. So, yeah.
And a lot of them play on secondary pitches that are like, I watched a couple of games that I'm like, how the hell did he even have a game
but Eric,
on that pitch today? Yeah. There should have been no games. But
3/4 of the football supporters in England don't support a Premier League type club, right? So you can go fucking anywhere. You can go to some brilliant games. I've seen some awesome local football games, just the same as Joel has. I love like the Churrasco League. The fact that a stadium the size of Lariz in Division 2 Portuguese football, or Braga, I think, are in Division 3 essentially, and you can go to a fucking amazing stadium and like see a small kind of kick around. Seems a bit bizarre, Eric, but there's some of the local games are just brilliant. Oh, I've been in
Yeah,
ones.
no, I agree.
Yeah, you're so close to the manager, you can hear him swearing at the players and throwing things. It's fucking awesome.
You can thank that due to the Euro Cup that was here in Portugal. So the stadiums were basically building new stadiums on cities previously with the most fans and everything else and they spread all over the country. So.
They're
Right.
cool though. I love them, Joel. I love the abandoned one in Braga is fucking awesome. It's so huge and stupid.
And if I'm not mistaken, Sporting de Braga is in the first division, not the third.
Oh, so there you go. I stand corrected.
Yeah.
Cheers, Joel. Thanks for that.
Yeah, even though I don't follow football.
Yeah,
But
so-
Joel, it's still going
so-
to be a small crowd. It's not going to be it's not going to be more than like 2,000 or 3,000 people watching. So it's still nuts to have a stadium.
So we need to put a wrap on football because I reached back out to Lee and he said, I'll only come on if you guys stop watching football. And there he is.
Not
So
what
Lee-
happened.
Lee's back.
But I've been saying goodbye to Eve. She's now finally gone.
Oh,
Chloe and Anna have just come for her. She's left.
Where's she gone, Lee? Where's she going to?
Oh, I don't know. Ibiza for the weekend.
Oh, okay.
Epstein Island. I don't know. Whoever pays the most, Gary. Whoever pays the most. No, she's gone to Ramiash,
You
Right.
can't say that.
where we had the. Did you come for the baby's birthday?
I can't remember.
The first birthday party we had was there.
I think
It's
so.
Ramiash.
You might-
It's like an
You might
hour
have
out.
blanked it out. It sounds fucking boring.
I love
You,
it.
it was a fucking good day.
It was a really
Yeah,
good day.
it was. We all got pissed on the square, didn't we?
We did. Yeah. None of us went into the party. We went to the local cafe and got shit
Yeah.
faced for the day.
That's unusual, isn't it?
That's-
Hey, let's not turn up for the books.
So in the meantime, somebody else has slipped into the room. What does that say? End of the country? Not exactly sure who that is, but I
It's
let
Black Chris.
I
It's
think we
crazy.
saw a snippet of him earlier.
We did. He showed his face again.
He did.
He's getting very slack.
I let him through the door. So what's happening? Chris, anything?
Yeah.
Ah,
Hello?
hello,
Hi,
Chris.
Chris.
Come on in.
I fell asleep, so I was dozing. Sorry, I've listened to all your football talk. How you guys getting on? Jeez. So, I'm at the end of the world, end of the country. We landed yesterday, drove down from Faro to Lagos, had lunch by the sea, then jumped in the car to drive to the house. And you know, when they've got like workmen in the road, sometimes they've got the policeman there basically directing traffic. So this policeman standing on the side of the pavement, and as I drive past, he looks at me driving past. But I didn't know that I had a flat tire. My front flat tire was completely flat, literally. And luckily, we were, well, you know, you're not meant to drive on a flat tire, right? But I thought to myself, well, I haven't got a spare. I need to get to the tire place, which is at the bottom of the road. By the time we got to the bottom of the road, the tire was pretty much shredded. I mean, we pumped it up, but it basically went down within 2 minutes. It's a hire car. So I got in touch with the hire company, and first of all, we thought we'd find the hire company, but it was a recovery company. I said, well, what we'll do, we'll come and pick you up, and we'll take you back to Faro, and they could give you another car. I thought, this is madness. I can see a tire place just across the road there. So I said, no, why can't I just go and, you know, get a new tire from the tire shop? And they said, well, you know, you need to speak to the rental company. I said, you're not the rental company. No, we're just the recovery people. All right, okay, thanks a lot, don't worry. I phoned the rental company, now as good as gold. I said, yeah, Chris, look, you know, fine, look, just take it to the tire shop. Just tell us, phone us, let us know how much it is. We'll authorize it, and then we give you the money
Don't
back.
worry about it, Chris. We'll charge €750 to your credit card once you've gone back to England. Sorry, mate.
Pretty much. So literally 254 euros later, and a few cents. 2 new front tyres. Got the invoice. So when I get back to the rental company, they're just going to give me the money back, and off we went. So we got to the house, and literally we were planning to stay in a hotel for 2 days, and then stay in the house for 2 days. We got to the house, and we just said, "We are not staying here." You know, she said, because literally the builders had nearly finished, and they said that they was going to be finished by Thursday, and it'd all be cleaned up. It's fucking building dust everywhere, mop buckets on the stairs and everything, full of dirty water. Fuck this shit, we ain't staying here. So it's booked into the hotel for the whole 4 days that we're here. But yeah, but it's nearly finished now. Air conditioning goes in on Monday. Guttering went up today. The guttering, it looks really nice with the guttering. I got a nice little surprise because Reem had asked the builders to put an extra vent in the ensuite bathroom, so it doesn't get full of like condensation when you're showering. So the extractor fan has a way of being able to replace the air that's been extracted out. So that was nice to see. I was actually quite shocked to see that had all been done. Whole house is completely painted inside and out. I had to go to the house this morning to meet the television repair people who just literally collected the TV and have taken it away. So hopefully we get either a replacement TV or it be repaired or whatever. Did I tell you about a little incident we had at a I'm not going to mention the name of the company, but you know, like one of those DIY, like they're a bit like B&Q in the UK.
Name the fucking companies. Leroy
We're
Merlin.
not a sponsor here, so you can go ahead.
I'm not going to name the company because I'm not going to get sued. Right?
Rico Marche.
It's one of those two, probably, anyway.
Guys, good night.
Oh,
See you
take
next
it.
week.
Bye, Joel.
Good night,
Nice
Joel.
to see you.
Bon fin de
Don't
semana.
miss Ramon.
See you later.
One thing, Samantha. Bye, Joe. Bye, Joe. So we last week, or 2 weeks ago when we were here, we had these, you know, these what's it called, solar lights, which had broken down. We'd only had them for three months. So it
Where
took
did you
them
buy
back.
them from?
Well, the shop. So we got in the shop, right?
Like it.
And they turned around and said, well, you know, we've got 30 days legally to make up our decision what we're going to do. And we know it's 26 days, so you're going to have to come back next week and we tell you what's going to happen once we've been contacted by the manufacturer. So we went back and they turned around and they said, well, yeah, unfortunately, because you ain't got your paperwork, you're going to have to wait till tomorrow when the manager's in and she'll be able to pull up the paperwork. I said, yeah, but I've given you my fiscal number, so you should be able to find the invoice on the fiscal number. Oh, no, we can't do that. It has to be the manager. So you come in the next day, and do you know, like, can you imagine when you're in Sainsbury's? Do you know, like where in the UK, where, for example, where the kiosk is, so they're selling the cigarettes and everything, and then you've got like the first till. We went in the shop, and the person at the customer services picks up the phone and phones the manager who is on a till, speaking to the manager, and they said, no, we're not going to give them their money back. We're going to give them a voucher. Rima hit the
Rico Marche.
I'm not
Rico
saying
Marche.
I'm not
Rico
saying
Marche. I
What I'm
know.
saying is, Rima hit the roof, and because I said, look, I'm not being funny, but we bought lights off you before, they broke down, and then we had to wait nearly a year before you got another supplier.
Oh,
So
yeah,
then we
definitely
bought-
Rico Marche.
Then we bought lights off of you, and now they think last 3 months. Now you're telling us you're going to give us a voucher. I said, look, no, I just want my money back. 'Cause I'm not going to buy anything from you guys again because the stuff that you sell is rubbish. And no, we're well within our rights. It's the law. We only have to give you a voucher. I said, so basically, Rima hit the roof. You know, she if she had a gun, she was loading all her bullets at the same time. Literally, she had like she had a Gatling on each hand. So I said, let me handle it. And she was going crazy. And I just turned around and said, look, just I think you need to give us their money back. And if you're not going to give us their money back, then I need to feel like the Leave Michelle, or whatever it's called. Oh, yeah, we've got that. Don't worry. And
Looks at.
and this is me.
Yeah.
This is Ema. This is Ema. I
You're
want
never
to
going
speak to the
never
man.
going to get your money back from Brick and Marsh. I'll tell you that now. Fucking.
Listen,
I
I'm telling you,
me and Lee had an experience with that particular company.
Which
One of the
company?
first pieces of Brico Marché. I don't mind saying
Okay,
it.
thank you.
We bought
Yeah.
a strimmer from them. We used it twice in the first 2 months. The pull cord snapped, took it back, and they said, "Oh, we I think I can't remember it exactly, but they said
They want to send
they've got a guy who'll fix it. We have a local guy comes round and fixes stuff." And I went, I don't want some local guy
What
to
kind
come
of
and fix
store is
your
this?
shit. I'd just fucking give me a new one. And they were like, "No, you can't do that. Can't get it's fucking broke. I've only used it twice." And he was insistent. So what I did, I insisted that they sent it back to the manufacturer, Stanley. And it was a big palaver. And the owner, I believe the stores are franchised, so it's each individual owner, and they're like little generals going round giving. I had terrible customer service there. I go in there for absolute emergencies only, because if you buy anything big there and it goes wrong, my personal experience is they just don't care. They just thought they'd get a local guy who comes in and put a new cord on it and everything's okay. I'm like, no, I'm from the UK. I expect a better level of service. I bring in a broken thing that I've used twice. Give me a new one, and then you sort the shit out. That's how I want to deal with it. So I know what you're talking about. You talk
Well,
about that company.
Isn't this where the complaints book thing that you guys always talk about?
Yeah. You know
Right.
what? Can I
Makes
just
no
jump in?
fucking sense.
Pointless.
While
honestly.
we were complaining, because I
Okay.
lost my shit and I'd only been here 6 months at the time, maybe not even that. It might have been 3 months. I was complaining and arguing and being a typical English guy abroad, but some guy came up to us and he said, "I'm a lawyer." He said, "You're in the right." He said, "Ask for the complaints book." And he said, "And you should call the GNR as well. This is
There
the
you go.
process." He said, "You're absolutely in the right. And this guy's just shirking his responsibilities." He said, "He's telling you lies." And that's what happened. And that was 5-6 years ago. And I've been in once or twice since for absolute emergencies, for like very small things. I would never buy anything from them ever
Well,
again.
I'll tell you
That's
what.
what I'm saying.
I've been in.
It's not-
Yeah,
I've
I'm saying is
the
this.
same stuff once, this, and I tried to leave through the wrong exit, and the security man stopped me and tried to make me walk around to go out the proper exit, and we nearly started fighting. I nearly started a fight with the security man because I was at the door, and he was telling me to turn around, go back through the tills, and walk around to the other door, and I'm like, "No, fuck off." And he actually put his hand out to stop me. And so I pushed him and said, "We're going to end up fighting, or I'm getting in my fucking van and driving away." And he said, "I'll phone the police." And I just laughed.
Gary, can you beat that?
Yeah,
It's not what I'm saying.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
I'm saying is this. Honestly, if you need to go to a shop,
Listen to this, Chris.
you need Rima.
This is Brick. I don't mind saying Brick and Marsh because I had a really fucking bad experience with them. I bought a rotavator, 340 something euros here, and they don't put it together for you. It all comes in a box, and then you have to put it together yourself.
Yep.
I'm quite mechanically minded. Followed the instructions to the absolute letter. Yeah. Started it up. It coughed and spluttered a few times and died. And I tried it again. He started, but he just wouldn't pull the skin off a rice pudding. So took it back to the store. Showed the guy on the till what was happening. He tried it. Same result. Put. Fucking nothing. Right. He said, "Oh, that's a bit strange." And then he said, "Well, what do you want?" I said, "Well, I want my money back." He said, "Well, I can't do that." I said, "Well, okay, then fair enough. Just give me another machine. We'll try that." Did exactly the same thing again, right? Followed the instructions to the letter. it ran for a couple of minutes, right? Then put, it fucking stopped again, right? And that was it. Went back to
Can I just ask, Gary, did you put engine oil in it?
I did, yes.
I'm just checking.
Yes. Well, it's funny you should say that. Going to come back to that in a minute, right? Did everything I was supposed to do, took it back, and the guy looked at it. He went through all the same thing again. He said, and like you said, that we've got an engineer who can have a look at it and fix it. I said, well, I've tried two now. Is there a fault with them? You know, is there a problem? And he said, I don't know. Anyway, the engineer came, he had a look and took it away. And then about a week or so, brought it back again. He said, there you go. And it worked. It worked for a while, and then it fucking stopped again. Anyway, cut a long story short, there was a lot of this going on. But what happens is, right, when you assemble the machine and it comes with tyres on it, yeah? And then you get the blades that you swap over.
Yeah.
Well, when you fill it with oil, yeah, you got the tyres on. And when you swap the rotors off, you pull the wheels off, and it just tilts a little bit, doesn't it? Because
and you get oil in the engine. Yeah, smoke lamp.
That was the problem. Nowhere did it mention that. Absolutely fucking nowhere did it mention about anything like that.
You always tip it till the air filter's on the top. So when you tip the machine on the side, the air filter should always be above the engine.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't tell you that in the instructions anywhere whatsoever. But that was the cause of it, right? And I thought, I'll fucking, just completely stupid thing like that. Because the oil goes in the engine.
Years and years ago, I went to B&Q where I took a lawnmower back. Now, there was nothing wrong with it. I needed it for the day. So I bought a lawnmower, I used it for a day, and I took it back to get my money back. And I just don't know, it's not strong enough. It's not what it says on the box. And in B&Q, you just always accept it, don't they?
Yeah.
But the girl at the counter said, "Oh, we can't accept it back. It's got petrol in the engine." So what do you mean you can't? Sell it's a fire risk. We're not on to accept it back. So I took it outside, literally a foot out of the door, turned it upside down, poured all the petrol onto the footpath, and wheeled it back in. And the look, she could see me from the desk. The look on her face was fucking priceless.
How do you like me now?
Yeah.
There you
There
go.
we go. No Q, look at it now.
Yeah.
Take it fucking back.
Yep.
There you go. Because what I'm going to say is this: if you want to go to a particular shop, Rena is the person you need, because she stood at the front of the store by customer services and she just screamed the place down. Get me the manager. Get me the manager now. I'm not having this. You're not selling me substandard stuff and then telling me that I want a voucher. I'm never going to buy anything in this shop again about you giving me a voucher. And then there's me saying, let me deal with it. Let me deal with it. Let me deal with it. He said, no, literally, honestly, she was just uncontrollable.
Find your fucking bollocks. If your wife is doing all your negotiating, you should be ashamed of yourself.
She wasn't negotiating, but Lee, you know what it's like, okay? You know, in Portugal,
I
it's
don't think we
normal.
do. Yeah.
No,
Okay,
I don't
it's normal.
I just said to hit people.
In Portugal, it's normal. It's normal for the women to stab their husbands in Portugal. This a friend said to me
Wait, Pete's
a
got a
few
big
years
knife
ago.
out. Hold on. Pete's got
Pete's
a
got
big
his
knife
chopper
out.
out. Pete's got his chopper
Oh, I
out.
was going to say to you about good local stores, right? This knife I just got, it's fucking awesome. Like, I just thought, I bought this today. It's fab, but I've just got my arrows. I was going to show Lee. I'll pick these up.
Okay.
Whoa,
Right.
got a whole
When we
lot.
see a big knife,
Can
we
you
have
put
to get.
it up on screen for me, please?
Yep.
Got a look. Yeah, I hope he's put the bloody heads on this time.
Have you been around to see Matty?
Oh man.
Oh,
It's like it's arrows.
Yeah.
oh, they're big ones.
Big
Chris,
knife.
that's what you need to take to Brickamarsh, mate.
Is there,
I
Pete?
want a
Is
new lawnmower.
Is that a
I
pack
want
of
it
sticks?
fucking now.
that
Look what else I've got here, guys. This is going to be good.
Shoot a white ball.
My unbucketing. Oh,
You need to get off fucking Amazon, Pete. You're buying too much shit.
I do buy too much here, but this I'm looking for.
What's this? What's that?
For the sauna.
Oh, right. Okay.
If I can-
Oh yeah, Pete's orders a sauna.
I thought it was to catch the blood in.
Big spoons hit with Gary, definitely. And I've got some headrests as well.
Lee, you know that's for you, right, Lee? You do know because Pete's expecting another power cut soon, and he knows you're on your way.
April, mate. April.
Those soda lights, though, they don't last. I don't think I've had any soda light that's lasted any more than sort of.
No,
Gary,
Lidl, the ones in Lidl are fucking brilliant.
No, I've had little ones and they're fucked.
No, Carl has had.
There you go.
I've got two that have lasted 5 years and they're excellent.
Wow, you're lucky, man.
I can't believe how good they are. Actually, they still work perfectly.
Are they the ones you stick in the ground or the black ones you put on the wall?
No. These are you sort of put the thing on top of your shed roof or something. It's like acts like a halogen light, but it's not. It's LED, and it illuminates the driveway. And they still work 5 years later. I can't believe it.
I did have one of those at the little house until the tree fucking smashed it to bits.
Oh.
I love this little blade. It's really
Mad cunt.
Yeah, knives out. Yeah.
But there's a shop near me, and they only supply hotels, right? So they're mainly a massive hotel supplier. And,
I've been looking for a place like that, because I want freaking industrial, yeah.
They're just awesome. They supply everything. But what I love about living here, and Garvo, I'm sure will be able to tell you the same, is there's still loads of shops with men in overalls with loads of little drawers where you can buy an individual screw or they'll have some thingamajig. If my tractor goes wrong and there's some fucking part I can take off it that's just bust, he will have exactly the right part, know exactly where it is, get it, and it will be fucking like peanuts, right?
And if they haven't, he'll make it.
Yeah.
And
that's because you threaten him with that fucking massive hatchet knife you've got there. I'll make it.
Well, yeah. Pete's not the first person to show up with a knife, which is what they have it. Yeah. So, yeah.
Oh, wicked. Oh, I'm glad he's got those in. Excellent. All right.
I thought he broke that out after somebody said this is how you control your wife or something, but maybe that wasn't.
No, they're good. He's not done a bad job on those. But Lee, I will be contacting you to go to the shop. I've got to go this week. So
yeah, well, we've already spoke about it. We'll work it out this week.
Absolutely. No, that'd be awesome.
End of the week, Thursday, Friday, and we'll.
Wicked. I'll get me peephole sorted, and then I can start practicing properly and lay some bait out when I know when you guys are coming. So that'll be good.
It's going to be a good weekend.
Oh, it'll be a good luck.
Eric, Carl.
What's the bait? Bottles of wine, chorizo.
No, bait for the
boxes.
Bottles of JP. Balls of JP, the little Bible.
I've got the bastard.
Wait until you see my secret Israeli forces. Honestly, they're not bad. All Mossad
He
training.
wants to go paintballing when we go up there. He wants to paintballing.
I've done it before. Gary, would you be up for it?
What's that, man?
Paintballing. Would you be up for it?
I've done that years ago. It's exhausting.
It's fun, man. Honestly, he's got a really good setup. He's got like wrecks of planes and stuff. It's right in the middle of in the countryside in CB. It's really nice.
Is it a flat space so we don't have to go uphill, down dale?
Well, you have a little bit, but you've got loads of hideouts. So he's got like burnt out trucks and cars and stuff. It looks really.
I would say this. I'm up for that, but just know this: I was in the military for 2 years, so
yeah. Well, most of
you worked down the desk.
My father was in the military for like 4 years. And
I was trained in warfare.
Three of those were peeling potatoes.
Yeah, well,
Carl forget to tell you, he was in the RAF and he did people's holiday forms. That was it.
They also told me how to survive a nuclear war. Okay.
We won't find it because it'll be in the office. Like,
there you go.
Yeah.
I'm a pretty big target as well, to be honest with you, and I move pretty slowly.
I can't wait to see Gay Kenton dancing around like a fairy with a machine gun. It'll be fucking brilliant.
You know what? I bet he's a fucking sniper.
The only thing with paintball is you end up looking like you got ringworm because you got all these fucking welts all over your arms and your head. And
I can imagine.
Do you know what?
I
Can I
just
tell a
looked
little
like
story?
Arky extra. I didn't look like anything else. I just looked covered in cum. Was pretty much my entire look for afterwards. But I didn't have a single bruise. I had a fucking humongous jacket on. It was really
The
good.
last time I did it was maybe 10 years ago in the Lake District. So I went for a stag weekend, and the first day, the morning was paintballing. And so it was, Lake District, uphill, down dale. It was really good. We had a great time. But at the end, we all lined up, and there was a hill in front of us, and the stag and his best man, which was my brother-in, the best man was my brother-in-law, and his brother was getting married. Any empty ammo, basically they had to strip down to their undies and run up the hill, and you emptied all your ammo out on them, and they got absolutely fucked. I'll tell you, they were black and blue all over.
Honestly, I was telling Lee earlier, the first time I went paintballing, it was my brother was in charge. I think he was editing Club and Mayfair, right? And the models from Club and Mayfair were against us and the journalists, right? So it was them via us, and they were the most vicious bitches. This is pre like wearing visors or face masks or anything. I saw someone shot in an open mouth. I saw people shot in
Like
the
PJ and Duncan.
face. Oh, just terrible.
Yeah,
man. They were evil.
you got to figure the models in that are already gonna have a rough life. They're gonna know how to they're
Oh,
gonna be.
mate,
They're
women are just
gonna have to be
vicious.
if they're alive at that age. They're scrappy. Yeah.
Oh, that was bad. Honestly, that we didn't come out well. I'll be honest. I don't think they had many injuries, but we didn't come off very well at all. So, yeah.
Has
So
anybody
Simon
ever done
says,
the?
still have paintball markers, a custom 98 sniper setup, and 68 man TMC magazine fed. There you go.
There you
Simon's
go.
ready.
I was just going to
You're not
say,
invited. You're too prepared. You're not coming.
anybody ever done the wind tunnels skydiving thing where you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I've quite a lot of that. I quite
that's
like that.
fun as well. That's fun.
No,
That's exhausting, isn't it? That's quite tiring, isn't it? Because you have to hold the position.
Have you ever done a proper skydive, Garvo? or not?
No, I'd probably snap in half, mate. I'd love to, but I'm too fucking old now.
No, you're not too old, honestly. Because I'll be honest, I've only ever done it where I've been strapped to someone else doing it, right? So to be honest, you ain't got much responsibility. It's not like you're really.
Would you like that though, Pete?
Yeah, but Garva, you also kind of just went through it with the storms that went through. Yeah, like
Yeah, true. Yeah.
yeah. You already like hold it.
Just open the
Yeah,
door.
while you're hanging on
yeah.
to the chimney.
I did a charity skydive years and years ago. With you Carl knows them, Dwayne. And Eric might have met him. Dwayne and Debbie, where they did the charity thing for the horses. It was like 90 quid. It was 90 quid as a basic payment, and whatever you got sponsorship afterwards. It was kind of bland. You got like Peter, you got strapped to somebody, you jumped out. It was good fun. The best one was when Oldham Council did a charity abseil down the office buildings. And I was working with the tree guys at the time. So we turned up at 11 o'clock, and all the tree guys had their own harnesses. And they had a bet, the slowest one down the building had to pay for breakfast the day after. The guys that were running the abseiling shit themselves because the tree guys were just jumping off the fucking building and running down the front of it. And they go, slow down. And they're like, no, we're going to bet on. I was shitting myself. I was a kid. I was like 19. They didn't add me into the bet because they knew I wasn't going to win it.
Evil.
So Simon clearly knows too much about paintballing because he says you can buy paintballs, you can fill yourself with itching powder, chili powder, etc., etc. So
He's not invited. I don't want that.
Trust me, as someone who likes spicy foods, it's hard to get chili powder here. Yeah.
Unless it's on my team. If you come on my team.
I guess period. Yeah,
there you go.
Hence, you should come to the shop by us. Chili powder now, man. No trouble whatsoever.
Okay.
The chili experience. Get anything. Absolutely anything, man.
Yeah.
I'll go, 'cause
Very
I do need to make a trip up there, especially because I've heard such good things about the curry place. Yeah.
It's a big advantage of living somewhere a bit smaller is you get much more kind of local businesses that what I love about here particularly is it's like going back to 1970 when you've got people that actually know what they're selling you and have some idea of where it goes and like will help you out, and you just don't get that in big stores. You know what it's like back in the UK, Gary. You fucking go to a B&Q, no one would have
Or in a Brico Marché, maybe.
Yes.
No, we've got this shop in the next village along. I mean, it's totally out of place, really. Called the Chili Experience. I've never seen such a variety of flavors, spices. Fucking, it's better than anything in the UK. It's fucking brilliant.
But that's so odd. Is that it's there, and honestly, like there probably are there might be places, but I've been here for almost 4 years, and I'm part of the different cooking sheds and stuff like that. It just I'm surprised in the Lisboa area that other than generic like Asian supermarket stores, like you just can't find this stuff. There's some niche stuff that I can find it if I need to.
Well, I'll see if they've got it.
No. Honestly, I'll come up there just to like poke around because it doesn't even matter what they have. Like maybe they have something I don't even know. It's like I'm always trying to discover just something new, just to, because I'm experimental with trying to find new flavors and discovering new.
You don't eat fucking meat. How can you be experimental? You're fucking vegan.
What?
You're a vegan. How can you be experimental?
Because meat deadens the flavor. It doesn't matter. Good meat doesn't matter. You salt, pepper, oil. I'm just saying, like you're not putting chili pepper on steak, right? So, or whatever like that. So like that is what it is. So
no,
if you're left to suffering with vegetables,
you got to do something.
You want to blow your brain out with spice, in order to do like scarf it down. So what?
Ladies, the baby's gone away. I'm going to go and try my arm with the missus before she falls asleep. I'm going to go.
Okay.
That's the British.
Listen, mate, you're better off using your dick, not your arm. Okay, just one piece of advice.
Like worst case scenario, you'll be back in 2 minutes. Best case scenario,
yeah, right. We'll be here.
Best case scenario, you'll be back in 7. So we'll see. We'll see it a minute, Lee.
Ken, if I get lucky, I'll fall asleep straight away.
Yeah.
All right, Eric, I'll see you for dinner at some point next week. Pete, I will see you for lunch at some point next week. We'll try and look up with Eric. Garvo, nice to see you back on the cave. Ken, nice to see you. Chris, later. I'll see you tomorrow.
Besides our usual every other week, like the photo stuff and some other stuff, like let me know if we want to do that kind of thing too. So the additional besides our usual routine. So yeah.
All right, catch you all later, guys.
Okay.
Good night.
Ciao.
Bye.
Wish me luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
I have a feeling he'll be back very shortly. So.
Yeah. Well, okay. So like Carl, you missed out on the other wager. How long do you want to bet until he's back?
Pride will keep him away.
Yeah.
He'll tell. I'll bet this. He'll tell a good story tomorrow.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but how do you quantify good? Yeah. So yeah.
There you go.
Excess of pure life.
So Pete, I sent my electricity bills to Jamie, and so a video of the house, so you can see the actual layout of the house. So hopefully he'll come back to me next week with some kind of idea of like
he's on a job up near Porto at the moment, so I'm sure as soon as he gets back he'll deal with it. I'll give him a nudge anyway. So thankfully he's doing all my electric work, so for the sauna and the lighting and the sound and the
Pete, you're gonna let somebody you're friends with do business with Chris?
Jamie's awesome. He's lovely.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No. I was gonna ask you, like, is this solar stuff?
Yeah. So yeah.
No, because I have a lot of people interested in solar stuff down here. But yeah, we talked about this before, but I didn't know if I could recommend because obviously
Oh God,
if I say I know they're good, but if I say like, oh, this person will do it, I want to make sure that they're actually available.
No,
They,
Right.
because anyone's good in Portugal, it's not necessarily
yeah, they're
available.
usually pretty busy. But I mean, like Jamie and Max, I've got two mates, and we do like a holiday thing. So I went to Marrakesh with them and their missuses just before Christmas, and like we went to Porto before, and it's Max's turn to sort something out. But I can guarantee their work is brilliant, honestly. And the thing with
No, because I actually I had lunch with a friend of mine today, who's just about to pull the trigger on contracting solar, and originally I said, oh, I have someone, but and I'll let them go with whoever they have here, but if I can give them an option,
yeah.
But well, it's not just him, but I just happened to have lunch with them today, and so like I just know a lot of people here are looking at that option, and obviously it's a lot more demand because you're there's not a lot of people in your area who are looking for solar where I am. Everyone is. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. They're busy enough, is all I'd say. It's the same. Galvo knows the same thing. If you're any good in Portugal, you're going to be busy.
Well, that's I mean, like I'm not gonna say like put my neck out and say like, oh, I got a guy, and then like that guy's not available.
Yeah. No.
He's available right now. If anybody needs anything.
Jamie's firm quite big. Max is more doing stuff on his own at the moment, but both of them will do you a brilliant job. So I'll pass the details on to everyone somehow. I'll sort it out through Lee, but yeah, definitely. But yeah, Galvo, how's everything kind of? You said the devastation. I thought the devastation going up to you was really bad, to be honest.
No, this was nothing compared to what that seaside was like. Imagine magnify that by 10 times worse. That I'm not kidding. That is what we're looking at.
Where is this? I joined the. Where was it done? I know.
If you look on the map, where Lyria is, right? That's a mess, to be honest. And then you draw a straight line out, going sort of west. There's a couple of resorts. One's called São Pedro Moel, and the other one is Praia Vieira, right? Really lovely little seaside resorts. I go there quite a lot, but they're just completely and utterly smashed to pieces, and I mean total devastation. It just looks
like flattened, like shit, just like twisted around each other. Yeah, I've seen hurricane stuff. So yeah,
it's exactly that sort of thing. It's like somebody's driven a tank through the bloody place.
Oh, it's nuts, man. But I suppose the fortunate thing is during the off season, no one lives there. So because most places were empty, that's why I think we had such a small number of fatalities. Well, we had more fatalities cleaning up than we had storms, didn't we? So more 70-year-olds going up onto roofs saying, "Oh, I can fix that tile." Oh.
How about 62-year-olds?
Right, I think Carl has to sign off for the night. So we can wave goodbye to Carl.
Good night,
Good catching up.
Guys.
Good
Have a
night,
lovely weekend, mate. Definitely.
Bye.
He's gone. All right.
So yeah,
guys, I'm off as well. I'm going to go get some rest. I'm knackered, so look after yourselves, and I'll see you next week.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Take care. Bye.
Ciao.
Bye, bub.
I was just going to say, what have I got left? Here at Alviasra, most of it has been done. There is one tile, and I haven't got a fucking clue how I'm going to do it because it's on the back of the house, and it's right on the edge where the guttering is, and we're talking 4 stories high here.
Oh, fuck!
I can't get scaffolding in, right? Yeah. It's just not possible because of the way it sticks out. I've got two choices, right? I either get out on the roof and fucking hang over the edge, which I don't fancy too much, or get a set of ladders onto the outhouse roof and go up that way.
I say you put Terrence out on the roof. and you hold his pant legs and say, "Okay, I got you."
What's
This
the
towel has
shit?
to go
Roll down.
there.
Well,
Gary,
Garbo, what about the skydiving option where you just like
Yeah,
you
there you
fly
go.
over, you have the tile,
On the
and
way
you just
down.
and just like
I
make sure you
can't
just,
figure out how to do this.
yeah,
Both the changes as ever.
smack it as you.
Harry, that is a job. That's a job to get someone in on, man. I've lost one end of roof tile, right? Just one, and it's fucking annoying. But it's worth it. I got Nick round to come and do my roof just before the storms, and it's lovely watching someone else go and do all the work for you, especially if they're used to it. Do you know what I mean? And there must be someone locally. I've always got at least 2 or 3 people I know that will get up on a roof and fix something for me. I'm sure you've got someone you can give a shout to. So
Well, I'll have a look at that. I'll take a few tiles out of the roof, stick my head out, and see how far it is. See if I can reach it. If I have to actually physically go out on the roof, I'm fucked, really. To be honest.
no, get someone in, man. Fucking don't risk it yourself.
The other thing is, right, the other job, the pool skimmer. This is not storm damage, right? Before this whole tempest started, right, I started to do some work on the pool, drain the pool, and the pool skimmer, it wasn't working. And when I kind of tracked the line along, I found out it was bent. Christ knows how. The line was bent into a Z, a double kink, right? So it was completely and utterly fucked. But I've got to get the skimmer out because that's knackered as well. So for the past God knows how many weeks, I've been trying to dig this skimmer out, right, which is embedded in concrete, and it is just the most difficult job. It really is. I can't.
Garvo, you tried in Lidl, you can get them, but you can get them in loads of other places as well. Just a vibrating saw that should slice through.
I've put the old breaker on it. Don't worry, been through all that. So the only thing I've got left now is the big mother, the big fucker. But that's a bit indiscriminate. That's like an earth shaker.
But also, just out of curiosity, how many tools did you destroy on the path where you are now? So
I've tried hammers. I've hit my knee a few times. Hit my thumb a few times. I've tried the breaker drill, the vibrating drill. Various circular saws, and really there's only one thing left, and it's a real big mother. It's like, the anal intruder.
Yeah, you need the big hammer out there now.
Yeah, well, it's worth doing, man, honestly. And like because we redid our pool this week because we had a bit of sun, and I got so much shit out. Well, I say my robot got loads and loads of shit out of the pool anyway, and I love it. I must admit, I love chucking the pool on, chucking a couple of blocks in, and that robot is just fucking amazing. Goes a weird way, but I've got a couple of different filters on it, and the amount of shit I got out just because it got up to 15 degrees, so I could use the chlorine in it, and it just drops, it's great. It's lovely having it crystal clear, though. It's really nice. I was really tempted to go in, and then I smelt it and thought I'll just come out some sort of I'll come out bleached, quite literally.
Pete was amused. Like I think last week in the Man Cave chat, which I know that you're not in Pete, but like they just introduced to the gardeners, because I live in a condo complex, so it's all. They got a new contract, but they were. I could tell they were introducing a robot like lawnmower, and they were because I saw like I thought they were doing like fertilizing spread or weed spread or something like that. Because I saw like the usual like kind of 3-wheel going around like that, and then all of a sudden I saw this thing plop down and like take off the robot. But then Lee was over on Thursday, and like he saw it like kind of stalled out like that, and like big ground out there like that, because apparently because the ground was wet, and so like it just basically just like it destroyed itself, because when he saw it in the chat, he's like that that thing is going to end up in your pool or whatever like that. but then Lee took a video of it, and I don't know, whatever customer who probably wanted one like that, he showed it like that in the documentation.
I've got a couple of friends who've got them as freebies for their YouTube channels. And they're kind of a bit pointless unless you've got, like, I've been at schools with croquet lawns, and fine, they're great for something like that, or somewhere where it's relatively flat. But I don't know. Personally, you need like tractors and a chain to get through most of the stuff down there. But it's been what's lovely is because of how wet it's been.
But also lovely sheep, whatever, like
yeah.
If you're in rural country, like I was seeing like we got all kinds of shit going on in Kashgar. There's no cultural law, because I always say we got roosters growing off and crowing off unless the economy really sinks, and then you like oh. It's very quiet. I guess there's some trouble. There's some trouble brewing. That thing got cooked. Yeah.
This week we've had the farmers let them into the fields near, and I've got a gap in my fence. Well, they've figured out a way of basically having a door for themselves, so they kind of sneak under the fence. I found 8 on there today, and I've had a few, but they've been brilliant. They've kept the grass down really beautifully. I'm just going to try and encourage them onto the bit that's really rough later on and lock them in. And I'll find out how long it takes the shepherd to notice that he's lost like 30 or 40 sheep. So I will wait until I've kind of I've cornered them at some point in time. But no, they're great. I'll be honest, they're amazing.
Do they have cell phones with them? You can say like, "Hey, I'm having a sleepover. My friend Pete's like." I'll tell you what, is it okay if it's okay to sleep over?
Come out to Pete.
No,
like, hey, we're fine. Pick us up in the morning. Yeah. So.
Yeah, sure.
Dogs are amazing in terms of where we saw the sheep go. And how the dogs made their tracks on them, it was just incredible because they completely followed every single place that the sheep had been and kind of like hassled them out. So they're lovely. But I've got a few tall tales. This week I also had a couple that have been over here and had opened a cafe in Pinella, not too far away from you, Gary. And God Almighty, they told me some tales that I can't say in like real cave, but I'll tell you after.
After cave, let's do it. We made our money. We made our fake money,
and that's kind of a good segue, Pete. I like how you did that. So maybe we'll do a once around because we're at about 141 at this point. I think it was a good job. I didn't expect English football to carry on as long as it did, but
sorry, apologies on that. It shouldn't be.
Okay.
But by the way, I would love to learn about that. But actually, I didn't have dinner, so that's why I didn't pop off and have dinner. So,
but
I don't mean pop off like Lee did, but it went down. Yeah,
it's interesting what will spark conversation and all, but we got away from British politics pretty fast, which I guess was a good thing. So anyway. A little once around, and then we'll go to the after cave. I'll put the banner up for anybody who's out there that may want to join, because there are some people watching the show. Believe it or not, we didn't scare them off tonight, which is a good thing.
Yeah, they're waiting to chime in about their paintball. Like what they have stuffed in their balls, so to speak. So yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So Kent, we'll give you the honor of the first to sign us off the show. Any final thoughts from you before we go?
No, it's great to see everyone. Good to see everything's going well. Garbo didn't have a grabber, trying to repair the property. Pete's doing well. Di apparently is. I haven't seen her, but I don't need proof of life.
Maybe after I've got more skilled with it.
Yeah,
Exactly. I can't see Diane. He's got a big knife. That's definitely.
Yeah, there might be a reason for that, but okay. Well, that's enough for me. So
very good, Pete.
Well, my takeaway is go to your local shop. Don't go to a big chain if you can, because most of the time you're going to get way better service. In Portugal, particularly, there are still loads of small businesses. The biggest issue you have is finding them, because half of them aren't advertised. You walk into something that looks like someone's house, there'll be someone that kind of peeps at you through a window and possibly interacts or not. And it can be quite tricky finding things out. But once you've found them, there are some real gems in terms of places to go. So that would be my big takeaway is avoid big chains and go to somewhere smaller if you can.
Yep, I think that's well said, Pete. Thanks. Garvo.
Well, we had some sunshine, didn't we? It was nice. Warmed the bones. It lifted the spirits. Hopefully we get a bit more and get a few of the bits and pieces done. Off up to the new place tomorrow to try and do a little bit more. God willing, and not be attacked by too many black flies on the way. And I'll just get on with that, and well, just hopefully just progress just a little bit further down the track and get back to some sense of normality, if that's whatever that is.
Whatever that would be.
Oh yeah, and Garbo, honestly, let us know if you want us to come up and help. And stuff
Yeah,
like
it'd be
that.
nice to be able to see something, Gary. And those midges are out in fucking force, man. Jesus, where do they all come from? I was trying to figure out where they fucking suddenly appear from.
My house, I think, up there was fucking millions of them.
They're fucking loads, and they don't exist at all. Like last week, none of that fucking. There was no midge. There wasn't even a fucking fly. Now, just everything. As soon as you
You
get,
know,
a bit-
it's Pete, I think it's all the water lying around, all the
Yeah,
jump,
yeah.
all the like,
Yeah.
you know, it's a bit like the Everglades. everywhere.
So is that unusual or?
yeah, it's kind of unusual for this time of year, definitely.
Oh,
then-
but a certain time of year is common. So
You have a few, but it's not like it's resembling Scotland at the moment, right? So Scotland has like
Okay.
4 days of sunshine, in which time if you go out at all, you will be eaten alive by fucking biting insects, right?
right.
So it's getting a little bit like it. Honestly, the number I've seen recently, Gary, it's just nuts. If you look anywhere anywhere slightly above the ground, it's fucking mental. So yeah, I do.
All right. So my final thoughts are thank everybody who joined tonight. As always, we always have a spirited conversation, no matter what the topic is, which is always good. Keeps us all coming back every week, I suppose. Yeah, we've gotten through what the news has told us is the rainiest February in 47 years or something, and it was like I don't think anybody even needed to read that to know that happened. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, now you're going to remind us again, but anyway.
Yeah, well, you know, it was rainy before you got there. Yeah, like we got back from Florida, but like, it's just been nonstop. So
yeah, no, for sure. So yeah, the brighter days are coming, and like Garbo says, the sun comes out, and Carl was saying the sun comes out. You just feel so much better, and so yeah. So anyway, we'll see everybody next week again. Same bad time, same bad channel, as they say back in the States sometimes.
Patrick, hi Patrick. Yeah.
Yes.
I know you just probably did that, but
I did, but
I joined late.
You can do it as well.
Yeah, Dot at a school dance. I picked up her, so I was late. Okay.
Forgot something.
ahead.
Hot off the press. Dale has moved. He has now moved into a new accommodation block. He now has his own place, his own little apartment, which is very nice. Really
Yeah,
nice.
we talked about that might happen, but yeah, it did. Okay, good.
It did.
Okay, good.
It happened this week, so he's quite happy with his place, and all's good. So,
Cheers.
Oh, brilliant! Good for him,
That's good.
definitely. Mm.
So maybe we'll see him sometime down the road. That would be
We will.
cool.
I'm sure
But no access to a car, right, Garbo?
no, let's not leave. Let's not even think cars.
Mhm.
Yeah. So anyway, until next week, we will say Bonfim Semana.